It's week 3 of the 2024 season, and we're in for a rematch of Super Bowl 41. It's the Bears and the Colts, next on Madden Football.
Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's got his big target, Everett. With that, let's get a look at the Bears draft class for 2024. Obviously, highlighted by those two top 10 picks, both from what was the Pac-12. Caleb Williams at number 1, Rome Odunze at number 9. Chicago trying to jumpstart this offense that finished 27th in passing in 2023. Allen in motion. Now the former Eagle and Lion who's back in the NFC North. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Williams. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
A return now from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. They are obviously still smarting from that pick 6 a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down. On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again with Swift, and he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023. Had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his 2nd year in the NFL out of Florida.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance.
Taylor loses the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. That his first touchdown of the new year. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. He's got the big man, Mo Alley-Cox. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Taking off, and he'll be taken down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. Powering forward. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. Now Gay for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts are on top. It's 14-10. So after 1, it's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And for the 2nd straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Go.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. The Colts have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, the lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Second down and 3.
Reload.
From the gun, Richardson completing this one to Downs. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8. Out of a shotgun, Richardson to the goal line and in. Michael Pittman, touchdown Colts. Game to add the PAT.
Hey, Rock, go switch. Rock, unlock Ryan.
It's up and through. And the Colts are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bears offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. Second primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. Both the start time, 7:30 Eastern, followed by the Commanders and Bengals. That kicks off at the usual 8:15 starting time. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Williams now to throw. He finds his big tight end, Everett. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Another run here, another run by Swift. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. He's tackled there by Quiddy Pay. Second down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Williams. That one on target to Moore. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Chicago.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Give up the middle with Swift. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That is incomplete. They took a chance at throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they'll have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 92 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Kenny Moore there to make the play. On second down, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll have a first down and definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Williams to the air once more. To the end zone. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackmon.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they forced...
I don't know if I hot-rounded that or what, but dude did not break on his route. What am I doing?
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. In motion comes Pittman. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down.
And take a 5-minute break. All right, let's go.
Runs out on this first half of play.
Turn things around.
So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our two.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Richardson to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
And it's a good, solid return as he takes.
Ready up.
1st and 10. Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
19 seconds.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Here we go.
A play fake. Now Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing again. Williams. That'll be taken in by Moore. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll run with Swift. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and else into your favor.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Now Williams. This one caught at the 4. And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
We'll try and throw. Here's Williams. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want. But I can promise you, this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are back within 2 scores.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. He'll manage only a couple. Andrew Billings from the interior there to bring him down. 3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll go play action here with Williams. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And that is incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Pass right side to down. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
One big play followed by another. This one good for 28.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
So, 3 quarters. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one into the hands of Downs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Here we go, here we go. Huh.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front.
False start.
And third down just became a lot tougher. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jones now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. To throw is Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case,
and he will score! Game on! DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a two-score game on this drive. First down and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
Here's first and 10. Richardson going to get it quickly out to down. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll run here. He's going to have a Bears first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On first and 10, it's Williams. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Pass pulled in by Herbert. He'll be near a first down, but he's going to come up about a yard short. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48. Throwing is Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll run. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Got to make something happen, so they'll press the tempo a bit. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
Nice first down catch there by Cole Komet. And, Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend. He can run. He can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why, as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker. He's really become that dynamic weapon they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. Herbert. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Khalil Herbert. Touchdown, Chicago.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a 2-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Colts offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock?
And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
The Colts about set to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. On the return is Jones. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The visitors' offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. They trail by 2. And will start this drive with 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. Williams hit, and he loses the football.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready or up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.